So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, it finally happened. Bandai patched the strat where you use low-cost teams in Grand Party to get easier opponents. Basically, I ended the season with a pretty good team, so I tried my usual strat of lowering my cost bit by bit. So in this first matchup, I found that this opponent I could find, and I lowered to 4-4-1 just to see it out. But I noticed right away that something wasn't normal because I was only getting like 180k power plus opponents. And yeah, like if you look around, you might see pictures of people being able to get like 60, 70k power. But those are people who ended last season with 1-1-1. Some people managed to do that. I personally think that's too risky, so I didn't do that myself. But for them as well, the cost is staggering as they go along. So I think Bandai will force people to use as high cost as they can in the end. And that means that by the start of next season, everybody will start getting like very high cost opponents. And well, for most people, this is a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing if I think in a reward-based mindset. Like, I just want to get all the rewards. So that's very nice for me. It's basically guaranteed with the old strat. But in terms of content creation mindset, this is probably a good thing for me, since starting tomorrow, I'll run actual teams. Like today, when the rest didn't work, I was like, whatever. I just went with it, tried out some different stuff. Like, I basically made the teams based on what the opponent I had used, basically. Which is not a bad strat in general, but it's still good to make some teams to pick from as a baseline, basically. But yeah, from a personal standpoint, like in Grand Party, battle, basically, first 3 days is still very much free. Then when you start getting hidden teams and no retries and such, then that's when it starts getting rough. And yeah, basically, since we're back to the starting point where we have to play legit in Grand Party, I'll reiterate the complaints I've had since Season 1, and it's that the RNG aspect are too much in the end. You shouldn't hide full teams. Hide partial teams, sure, but let us get an idea of what we're facing at least. And I'll also say that you should get rewarded for not doing retries early. So there should be some system where you can bring retries over if you're being good enough. I think that's only fair. That's basically the two changes I want to Grand Party. Otherwise, it will be okay with playing legit. But like Final Day, fully hiding all teams, like fully hiding 2 teams as well, is pretty BS. Because like if you only hide 1 team, sure, you can be like, okay, I'll plan for the other 2. But once you hide 2 teams, it's basic RNG there. You can maybe find like, okay, their leader is versus Yamato, and they're in party 3, and party 1 is an int team, so you know int probably Dex. That's okay. But once you get 3 fully hidden teams, there's nothing you can do. You basically know 1 team, like if it's versus Yamato, for example, who boosts int, pretty sure. You might know, okay, we have Yamato on this team, probably Dex. There's probably an in team there. Who knows what the final team is somewhere, but you just can't know. And my complaint is also still that it just ruins certain colors. Like if we take Strength Dex Quick, for example, like if you pick a Quick team and go up against a Dex team, it's GG instantly. So those teams are just much less viable in such scenarios. But I haven't built legit teams for a while, so it will be interesting. Like today, I'm super busy, so don't expect any wonders for tomorrow. I'll probably pick a legend, probably Ace. Just do 3 battles with Ace, try him out like that. And then on first day I'll try and build some legit parties to choose from for later in the week. But yeah, basically we'll be back to the meta captains now. I feel like Roger in particular is very good if you play legit. So I'll probably let him carry me again once we get to the harder days. But I'll also look at other options. Like this Luffy, for example, I've always thought is a good captain. So I might use him a bit more. I used him game 2 and 3 today. But yeah, I did still want to try the strat properly. So for game 2, I managed to make a 3-3-1 work. And it's not like I face some random guy. Like, he has put up okay teams. It's just that my Dex is just too good, really. So we can handle a normal quick team. And his strength team was kind of scuffed. So I could actually make a pretty bad quick team work. So yeah, it's what happens. But yeah, for my second battle, despite lowering 4-4-1, I got basically the same cost. Maybe a bit lower, but not anything big, really. So we're going to see after this what I got in matchups. But yeah, low cost had its charm. I did like the strat of ramping up over time. That was pretty interesting to me. You could start with 1-1-1, you could move up to 2-1-1, 3-1-1, and then eventually by the end you run proper teams. I think that was pretty fun, but yeah. I've always been open to playing legit though, but I thought it was up to Bandai to force it. Now they forced it, now we adapt. Will suck for some people, because people who have been doing this strat have been basically guaranteed to get 15 wins if they did it properly. Now that's not the case anymore. Many will get like 13, 14 wins and fall at the very end. But not much you can do about it. Like, from a business standpoint, allowing the low cost strat made no sense. So I personally wonder why they allowed it for so long, really. But now it's over. But yeah, we managed to make this 3-team quick work. This will be like the farewell to low cost teams in Grand Party. I will both miss it and not miss it, basically. It's mostly that this is a bad season for me to do this. Like, today I'm very busy, then on Friday we start with the Blitz. So it's going to be very busy days, and now suddenly I have to add playing Grand Party legit to the list. Was not expecting that, but yeah, we'll just do it. But yeah, I hope I can keep up 15 wins. I got that every season. Except for one when I got 14, but that was the season when we were guaranteed 3 free wins. And we knew that, so it wasn't really the same tension, so to say. But I got the rewards for 15 wins every season, so we'll see if I can keep it up. In the end, there will be RNG to this. Like, people can say whatever they want, it's not guaranteed for anybody to get 15 wins. Like, even if you use the best teams possible when you get to the final day, there's no guarantee that you win the matchup. No matchup in PvP is 100%. Even if Grand Party has some extra stuff like the burst and such. But yeah, this is the final team. I just wanted to try Luffy with fighters. I'm not made a wit about this yet, but I have yet another new fighter team. Basically, I'm using Mono Strength Fighter as fighter team, and it's working really well in normal PvP. In normal PvP, I'm trying full 8-man Strength Fighter. I haven't tested that enough, so I didn't use it in this video, but I might in the future. I just threw this together, basically. But yeah, Tama is very nice here to just speed the team up a lot. ulti helps power up Who's Who and King, the main damage dealers. Jack does HP cuts and increases defense with his special. And then the job is for Who's Who to probably pick up 1 kill with his special, and then King to clean up. This is not a team I'd want to use in a have to win setting though, because in the end it's a lot of RNG. Mainly because King doesn't hit in such a wide range. But yeah, this team works a bit better for me since both my King and Who's Who have very much investment. My Who's Who is fully max, level 150, Limbrick expansion, all of that. So he hits pretty hard then. It's just that you need to hit the special pretty early, otherwise you don't get the full power. But with Tama, it usually works out. Garp is nice to come in because he's stable, adds a lot of defense and such, but he doesn't really do a lot in terms of damage output, I feel. So I still feel like fighters lack a bit. Maybe if I could add the new Luffy to play around with would be an option, but yeah, don't have him yet at this point. But they managed to win this one at least, pretty comfortable. Like, the battles with this team is basically decided when King uses his special, how many does it kill, and that depends on the position of the enemy, and that's a lot down to RNG. Sometimes you just hit 1, and then it gets a bit rough. But yeah, I didn't have the power to make 3 teams, so I decided to just win 2 battles, and then when I have time I'll try and build a team for tomorrow. Probably an ace team. I'll build 3 proper teams and just use them in 3 battles, and then I'll try and build 7 more teams. I have some stuff to choose from. But yeah, final team, I just use a pretty normal Dex team against Quick. Dex is the most like 100% win you can get. As long as the Quick team you're facing aren't of the HP cut and fixed damage variant, then it gets rough. But if it's a normal Quick team, Dex never loses basically. So yeah, I had no worries facing this team for sure. But yeah, shooters is a lot boosted, so it will be fun to try out shooters tomorrow. Ace actually boosts pretty good classes for these finals, like it's shooters, Psy, free spirit. You can make something work there, I feel like. And yeah, I think this Luffy is a really good leader in PvP, so I'll always have a team with him. At least until we start getting better leaders, which hasn't really happened yet. But yeah, let me know what you think about the Grand Party changes in the comments. Are you happy? Are you sad? Don't you care at all? Well, like personally, as I say, I'm a bit mixed about it. It's going to be sad to not have it being free anymore, and I'll be salty whenever I end up losing, but yeah, it is what it is. I like to try to adapt to how things are. So I'm not going to complain, I'll just tuck my head in, keep working, and hope for the best. Because at the end you can't do much more than hope. You can build the best possible teams, try and pick the best possible teams, but then it's up to RNG. But yeah, that's it for day 1. I'll be back tomorrow with my day 2 matches, and I'm going to feature Ace then, I think. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.